Welcome back to Ordinary Differential Equations Part 10. Today we will study the solution of simultaneous linear differential equations. In this type of differential equation, we will see there are two differential equations are given. In first differential equation, suppose it is given in x uh, dependent variable and t is a independent variable, then you will get the derivatives of x with respect to t and some another dependent variable. Means let x and y are dependent variables and t is independent variable and x and y both are depending on t. X is a function of t and y is some function of t. So you can write a differential equation in this form: dx by dt equal to x dash t and dy by dt equal to y dash t. But if we merge some differential equation like this form, dx by dt plus y equal to t square or dy by dt minus x equal to sine t, then this type of differential equations are called simultaneous differential equation. And if you have two first order, these are the first order differential equation, and if you merge or coupled it, you will get a second order differential equation. How you will get? If you differentiate it with respect to t both the side, then you will get the derivative term dy by dt and you can substitute the value of dy by dt in equation 1, but the order of differential equation will become then 2. So any differential equation of nth order can be break into n first order linear differential equations, or n linear differential equation can be coupled or merged to a nth order differential equation. So second order differential equation means definitely you will have two arbitrary constants c1 and c2 in the solution. So differential equation, today we will see one very easy method that is discussed already in class 6-7. What is the method? Let's suppose a differential equation is given at dx by dt is equal to 5x plus y and dy by dt equal to y minus 4x. So you can see that the x differential equation in x has y term and y differential equation has x term. So how you can solve it? Let d is a differential operator with respect to derivative with respect to t. So this can be written as like this: d minus 5x minus y equal to 0. Call it as equation number 1. Similarly, write this equation, put x term first, then it will be 4x plus d minus 1y equal to 0. This is equation number 2. So if you remember in class 6 or 7, this was the way to solve the different linear equations was a2x plus b2y plus c equal to 0. You equate the coefficient of x, you multiply a2 here and a1 here, and then you subtract or add and eliminate the variable x and find the value of variable y. So similar method, elimination of variables, we will use here. So we will multiply with the 4 here and d minus 5 in this equation 2 and 4 in equation 1. So what will be the equation 1 now? It will be 4d minus 5x minus 4y equal to 0. Second equation will be 4d minus 5x plus d minus 5d minus 1y equal to 0. Now if you subtract these two equations, minus sign you can take outside. 4 plus d minus 5 d minus 1 y equal to 0, minus you can take in right hand side, it will become d square minus 6d plus 5 plus 4 y equal to 0, or you can write d square minus 6d plus 9y equal to 0. So it is a simple homogeneous linear differential equation. D minus 3 whole square y equal to 0. How to solve y? This is a homogeneous, so only complementary function will become its complete solution. So write the auxiliary equation. It will be m minus 3 whole square equal to 0. So m equal to 3 comma 3 roots are repeated. So it's CF, that will be the complete solution, because right hand side is 0, means there will be no particular solution. R y is equal to C1 plus C2 repeated root e to the power 3. Here it will be t, because t is independent variable. So this is the value of y, and you can see that y contained two arbitrary constants. So some people did mistake here. The second time, what they do, in the second time they write the equation again like this. First equation and the second equation is like in this manner, and they eliminate y and solve for x. That is actually wrong, because if you eliminate y and solve for x, you will get another two arbitrary constants, then there will be four arbitrary constants. So that's wrong. Actually this differential equation is of second order, so it can have exactly two arbitrary constants. So you cannot eliminate y variable now for solution of x. So how you will find? You just substitute y in one of the equation and find x. So for finding the x, never put the value of y where the derivative term is present in x. See that equation where simply x is present, means there is a no derivative term. So equation 2 is a good for substitution of values of y. So x will be, actually see the equation number 2, that is dy by dt equal to y minus 4x. If you go for x, x will be 1 by 4 y minus dy by dt. Now if you substitute the values of y and dy by dt means derivative of this y with respect to t, you will get the value of x, that is c1 plus c2t e to the power 3t minus 3c1 e to the power 3t plus c2 t into 3 into e to the power 3t plus e to the power 3t. You can simplify it. This is the value of x. And it also has arbitrary constants c1 and c2. So just find one variable and just replace in one of the equation where the unknown variable do not contain the derivative term. Let's see the another example. Example 2. Suppose the first differential equation is given as dx by dt plus 5x minus 2y equal to t, and the second differential equation is y by dt plus 2x plus y equal to 0. This is your equation number 1. This is your equation number 2. So write the equation number in the operator form. This can be written as d plus 5x minus 2y equal to t. Equation number 1. That is equation number 1 actually. Don't write here. Equation 2, write the x term first. 2x plus d plus 1 y equal to 0. This is equation number 2. What we will do? We will just equate the coefficient of x. So we will multiply 2 here and we will multiply with d plus 5 here. So your first equation now will become 2 times d plus 5x minus 4y equal to twice t. Second equation will become 2d plus 5x plus d plus 5 d plus 1 y equal to 0. Now if you subtract this term is cancelled out, so you can take minus sign outside. 4 plus d plus 5 d plus 1 y equal to twice t. Send the minus sign in the right hand side, so left hand side will become d square plus 6d plus 5 plus 4, that is 9 y equal to minus twice t. Now this is a non-homogeneous linear differential equation, so you have to find CF and PI both for solution of y. So for complementary function, we will write the homogeneous differential equation corresponding to this equation 3. It will become like this, and its auxiliary equation will be m square plus 6m plus 9 equal to 0. So the values of m is minus 3 minus 3. Roots are repeated. So its a complementary function will be c1 plus c2 t e to the power minus 3t. This is your cm. Now particular integral, it is 1 over d plus 3 whole square, actually d plus 3 whole square, and right side is minus twice. So it's a polynomial function, and polynomial function for particular integral, I told you, expand the binomial, just make the constant term 1. So take 3 common, so 3 square, that will be 9. 1 plus d by 3 whole power minus 2 minus twice dt. Minus 2 you can take outside, minus 2 by 9, this minus 2. And you just expand it, 1 minus 2 by 3 into d plus so into t, it will become minus 2 by 9 t minus 2 by 3. Derivative of d. D is actually here d by dt. So your y will be cf plus pi. So it will be c1 plus c2 t e to the power minus 3t, and pi will be minus 2 by 9 t minus 2 by 3. Now for y, yeah, for x, you do not eliminate x, now y here. You just see which equation is good for x. I think this equation is good for x, because if you put y here, you have to solve a differential equation. That is not good, because you will get another arbitrary variable. That is not correct. So you have to substitute y in equation 2 only. So substitute y in 2. Then your x is, I'm not solving completely, you can similarly solve. It will be 1 by 2 y minus dy by dt, and your x is now c1 minus 1 by 2 c2 plus c2t e to the power minus 3t plus t by 9 plus 1 by 27. Sometimes the question is given to find the arbitrary constant also. Sometimes it can be given x equal to 0 equal to y at t equal to 0. Means x and y both are 0 at t equal to 0. If these initial conditions are given, these are called initial conditions, then you have to find the values of arbitrary constants also. Means you have to find the value of c1 and c2. So let us see what is your first equation. The first equation is, if you put t equal to 0 in both the equation, if you put t equal to 0, y is 0, actually this is y, then your first equation will become 0 equal to, if you put t equal to 0, then c1 plus 4y 27. I think if you see carefully, because minus t is 0, minus plus 4 by 27. And if you put t equal to 0 here and x equal to 0, then your second equation will become 0 equal to c1 minus 1 by 2 c2 plus 1 by 27. Now if you simplify c1 in minus 4 by 27, substitute c1 here, you will get the value of c2, that is minus 2 by 9. If you have c1 and c2, then again put the x and y and put the value of c1, c2 in the expressions of x and y. So x is minus 1 by 27, 1 plus 6t e to the power minus 3t plus 1 by 27, 1 plus 3t. You can check calculation at least 1 or 2 times. I'm not 100% sure. Minus 2 by 27, 2 plus 3t to the power minus 3t plus 2 by 27, 2 minus 3. So this is the way to solve the system of linear or differential equations. I'm giving you 2 questions as a homework, and you try these 2 problems. These 2 problems are easy and important also. The first is dx by dt plus dy by dt plus 3x equal to sine t. Second equation is dx by dt plus y minus x equal to cos t. And second problem as a homework I am giving you, dx by dt plus 2y plus sine t equal to 0, dy by dt minus 2x minus cos t equal to 0, and its initial conditions are given x equal to 0 and y equal to 1 at t equal to 0, means you have to find the value of arbitrary constant also. I am giving you answer for this particular problem. X equal to cos 2t minus sin 2t minus cos t, and y is equal to cos 2t plus sin 2t minus sin t. So this is the value of x and y for this problem. Okay, thank you. So this is the ending of differential equation of unit 1. One more topic is given, so series solution of differential equation, that I will discuss later. Okay, thank you.